let's say hello. Hope everybody is doing great this morning. It's about 5:30 in the morning Eastern time. I've been doing some crochet and talking to people, and I thought since I had a few minutes while some people are sleeping, thought I'd come on and say hi. This is one of the things I've made for a random acts of crochet kindness. This is one of the things that I just go about laying around, me and lots and lots of other people. A friend of mine put me onto this Facebook group after I fell on the ice last year and broke my back. So it gave me something to do, and I would crochet, as y'all know, and made some Afghans, which really helped make van life a lot more tolerable. Because when it's cold in the van, it is cold in the van. So, yeah, every blanket and Afghan, it all adds up. So I hope you all are staying warm. It's a little, right now we've got about, I think, 4 inches of snow on the ground. So I would love to hear from you all and see how much snow you've got. Because, like I said, we're at 4 inches, and I just heard that part of the county is up to close to 6 inches. But yeah, we're up in the Appalachian Mountains, so we get snow. Hey, I see we've got somebody in, so hi and welcome. You're the second person, that's third person now that's popped in, so hi and welcome. Where are you from? And do you have snow? I would love to hear from you. Snow is really hard. So right now I am here. I'm helping out tonight at the cold weather shelter in my county. We just have one open. So I thought I would come out tonight and help. Unfortunately, slash fortunately, we've been kind of busy. So it's good that people have a place that they can go and get warm, but it's also, sad that it's so cold outside that it's needed. But I'm glad we're here. You know, if I wasn't glad we're here, I wouldn't be here. Hey, Spider-Man the hero is in. It is good to see you. So you're from Mars, and it's hot there. Okay. I don't know what to say about that, but congratulations on being warm, I guess. I thought it would probably be cold where you are. Tonight's not been as as cold as it has been, but we're going to have more super cold temps coming in. Hey, Venison, how are you? Now, we do take mods, but not just straight off the bat. So, Spider Man the hero is in, and he is a mod. He helps me out and does a great job. So, you need to be here for a while to moderate, and I need to know a little bit about who you are, that kind of thing. So, oh, good. I'm glad you're good today. Is it warm where you are, or are you cold? Hey, we've got 11 watchers. Hi. I would love to know where you are and how you are doing with the snow, especially if you're in an RV, because I know a lot of people in RVs right now are having a hard time staying warm. Nice. Good. Good. Because RVs are tough. And the snow is also tough if you have a disability, because you have to get out, and it can be, as everybody knows, it can be hard to walk, and people don't always check on people who have a disability when it snows. So if you know someone in that situation, do call and check. You're okay. Ben is in Denmark and talks English and Danish. That's really cool. I would love to learn a second language. I'm working on it slowly but surely. I've been working on Italian. Just started, so I really don't know any words, but I think it's fun to learn. I enjoy learning. How about you all? Hey, don't forget we've got 7 watchers now. People are bouncing in and out, which is great. Do give me a like, a thumbs up on the live stream, please, because that really does help with the algorithms. The snow is good. Yeah, there's actually a really good musher in Alaska, Millie Porcelid, and she is from Denmark. I've had the pleasure of meeting her, and just a really neat lady. I forget, I think she said it was pretty popular there. You play Roblox? That's cool too. I have not tried that. A lot of people really like it though. Hi to the watchers who just joined us. So I just wanted to come on for a little bit and say hi, since I'm at the warming shelter. And for those of you who don't know what a warming shelter is, it's quite literally just a place that you can go and warm up. Now, most warming shelters, at least the ones I've ever been involved with, they are not 24 hours when it's a warming shelter because most people have to go to work. So the shelters are open. Sometimes as late as 10, but most of the time, the ones I've been acquainted with in 3 different states now, most of the time they close in the morning, somewhere between, I've seen them as early as 7 and as late as 10. So, yeah. It's a game about plating and steel, and escape is fun. You should try it. I might sometime. I might. I keep saying I'm going to, like telling my husband and stuff that I'm going to, but then things come up, and it's one of those things I just haven't taken time yet. But I may do it one day. My daughter says that I would like it, so I might give that a shot. Who knows? It would be probably something good to do while it's snowing. As long as the power stays on, that's been kind of a challenge. My husband and I, we didn't lose power, but we've had what they call brownouts, which is where it's just what it's called. You don't lose it, but then all of a sudden it decreases in the amount of electricity that you have. Stays that way for a minute or two. But the frustrating thing at home when that happens is it knocks the modem off every single time. So our Wi-Fi goes out. Does anybody else have that problem? Because I would love to know. So Benji, it's 5 something here, 5:40. What time is it where you are? Nope. I have a daughter. 2 daughters. They keep me busy. They are both old adult women now, and one of them has her own family. So they're awesome. They're awesome. 11:40. Wow. We're at 5:40. Eastern U.S. time zone. So that's cool. Hey, Hello to the watchers. Please don't forget to give me a like on the live stream because that helps. And most people just come and stay for a few minutes and leave, and that is a-okay. That is a-okay. So, given the time it is, honest to gosh, I wasn't sure if anybody would come in because it's 5:40 in the morning here. Now, Spider-Man the hero, I see him frequently at the live streams, and I'm very grateful for whenever Spider-Man can come out. And hi, Nicole. Welcome. It's good to meet you. So, what state are you from, and do you have a lot of snow? You're from the sun. Okay, that works. Spider-Man the hero was from Mars. I understand it's warm there. That's so funny. So you've got senses of humor coming in from everywhere. That's awesome. Uh-oh, messing up a stitch there. Yeah, this is what I'm making. Turtles. Up. Okay. All right, now behave. I don't want to kick somebody out, but I will. Thank you, moderator. Thank you. See, if y'all aren't nice to each other, you got to go. Because my channel is about being bodacious, which means you're not going to let life get in the way of living. And we are nice to each other on this channel. So I don't want to see a lot of crap posted. All right? Life's too short to deal with that. So, yeah. So we're just not going to do it. Okay? You know, you can come up with, bring your sense of humor into the chat, but we're not going to be vulgar, mean, or anything like that, okay? We don't do that here. So I hope you all are having a great morning. Andy is here. Hey, welcome. So what state are you all from, and do you have snow? Now, here we go. Okay. All right, so we have bingo. So there you go. You have just wasted your time. Because like I said, we're going to be nice to each other on this channel. Because that's what we're about. So who all is dealing with snow? That seems to be the big thing Eastern U.S. right now. Doing a good circle there. No, I shouldn't have banned you. I don't see you banned. It is not coming up that you're banned. So I don't know what's up there. Because I didn't do it, I'm not showing you as banned. And I see your message. Did you see where Pandy says they're from the sun also? So I hope you're not having to deal with snow. No, you banned me, unbanned. No, you can't be a mod because I don't know you yet. And he's saying bruh. Okay. I don't usually crochet on the channel, but I thought why not? I have it here at the shelter and it's keeping me busy. Gives me something to do. In in 8. Okay, I don't know what that is. So, hey, we've got 6 that have popped in. So hey, I need everybody to give me a like on the live stream. Okay, help me out because it does make a difference. It does big time. So you give me a like. That would be awesome. Bro, I'm a kid too. Oh, awesome. I'm pretty sure we have some adult kids in here too. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're saying hi. Thank you to whoever just left me the like. I appreciate that. No. Oh, my yarn is getting stuck. Here we go. It's real soft yarn, so I don't want it to get stuck, get caught on things. So, just so you know, these are 4 random acts of crochet kindness, and this gives me something to do while here at the shelter. And if I am doing the van camping thing or the RV camping, that's nice. It's a little cold right now to be out in the RV, but I am. My service dog is not at the shelter tonight. He's at home. So if you all were wondering. But I did do a little video, just a shorts. If you all want to check that out after the live stream. It's just both of my service dogs outside playing in the snow for a few minutes. Because believe it or not, people ask me if service dogs ever get to just be dogs and play. So that answer is yes. And so the little shorts video is of them, just a quick shot of them outdoor playing. So I can, let everybody rest assured. It's actually important for service dogs to go out and play because they need a break too. We all need breaks, right? Because everybody deserves downtime. Uh-oh, I have miscounted here. That's a whoops. That's also so typically me. That's the way it goes. Okay. So I'm going to make another turtle. I like turtles. How about you all? I've often wondered though, like, if you're a box turtle, what do you do when it snows? I'm gonna have to look that up. You told me that. I don't think so. I won't be wondering about that. So I've got, here's the little turtle that I made. So I don't know where he went, Handy. I don't know. He said that he got blocked, but when I checked him, it didn't say that he was blocked. So I don't know what happened. But it doesn't look like he's blocked. Oh my stars. Okay, I see where I messed up. Way on back there. I gotta pull all of this out. It's the nice thing about crochet is if you miscount, you can go back and pull. And it's like your mistake never happened. Too bad it's not like that in other parts of life, right? You know what? This is so big. I think I'm not going to put this second row on. I think I'm going to go back and start doing heads and tails and things like that. 1, 2. So, hey you all. It's good to see you. We've got several people in again. Thank you. Oh, and I've got another like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Because it really does help. It tells YouTube that you've gotten something out of the live stream. Hey, busy lady. Busy lady being one of my moderators. How are you? Are you stuck with a lot of snow? I'm at the shelter again. I'm helping tonight. Because we've got, I think they said we'd have, by the time this is over, we'd have like 8 inches was the last thing that I heard, but who knows for sure yet. So, busy lady, you may be busy in the chat tonight. How are your critters doing? Oh, helping. Okay, I was worried. Yeah, this time right now. So, we're actually doing pretty good. The ice was a little dicey, but we're having, at home, we're having brownouts. That's the only thing. And Hubs is at home with both dogs. I was going to bring Smokey, and I really need Smokey. But Smokey is not getting out of the car like he should be. So I will go somewhere, and he'll refuse to get out, and he'll crouch back, and he'll like go over the back seat. So I don't really understand what's up with that. But I know if I push it too much, then he'll get where he doesn't trust me, and then I'll have a bigger problem. So I don't want that to happen. So if anybody listening trains dogs and have some legit ideas about what I should be doing, drop it down there in the chat. He's my service dog. We just got him in October. And Busy can probably attest to the fact that he's adorable. Yeah, it has been wild weather. I don't know. I said the other day, I said if whoever pissed off Mother Nature needs to send chocolates, appease the Mother Nature goddess or whatever. Because we've had feels like the other day, we had a feels like uh, negative 13, which is crazy. But my service dog thought it was wonderful. And I'm talking about Sir Fluffy. He's a Bernese Mountain Dog. So he is bred in the snow, for snow rather. He was bred in Switzerland. That's where the breed originally started. And bred for snow work. So in snow, when that kicks in, he just thinks he's in doggy heaven. So he went tearing off across the yard the other day. I was telling some folks that I have 100-foot lead that I put him on when we're outside and I'm playing with him, so I don't have to worry about him getting into the traffic. And then behind our house, there's a wooded area. So I was out playing, and what happened was he broke the lead he was on and didn't fully realize it. But he went up in the woods and he was this was back in early December. And he was just kind of meandering, sniffing stuff, having, just part of the best doggy life. And I called him, and instead of coming, he just went, more over and sniffed. Well, then I fell, and that's when I broke my arm. And I yelled for him, and he came charging out of the woods. He was jumping over some logs that, they fell thanks to the hurricane back over a year ago. Came charging in, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, mom's hurt." And he did absolutely everything he was supposed to do. He came, he stood right by me. I was able to get over to our shed, to the steps, and push up on the steps. And he leaned into me, so, helping with the balance. And was just perfect for everything he had to do. So, if he would just consistently get out of the car. But I did notice the other day that if there's a lot of snow on the ground, he is more inclined to get out of the car than he is just on a sunny day. He's more likely if there's a lot of grass that he can see, because I think what he does then, I think when he sees the grass, I think in his mind, I believe he thinks he's at the dog park. So, yeah, he's such a funny dog. And so he gets into trouble at home by getting on the furniture and doing things he's not supposed to. But my other service dog, Tipsy, he tells on him. He has this special bark that he does. And we know when we hear that bark that Sir Fluffy has gotten himself into trouble, and he's, you know, we can usually catch him with the help of my other service dog. So I just think that's funny as heck. Because I know with human siblings, the first thing that happens is they get competitive. And so one will tell the parents on the other. I just didn't expect it to happen in the dog world, you know? But they're a mess. I really am thinking about, for internet purposes, renaming the dogs. We're looking at naming one Hot and the other Mess. And y'all can probably figure out why. Busy, how are your farm animals handling the cold weather? Are they doing okay, or are they getting broody or anything? Why is this stitch not? Oh, I'm in the wrong hole. Whoops. I'm just making another little turtle here. And then I'll drop it somewhere. I'm supposed to go to the doctor next week, but I'm going to cancel that appointment. But that's someplace that I will usually leave some crocheted animals or crosses, things like that. Just kind of scatter them about the waiting room there, which is good. Yeah. Hopefully it makes people smile. That's the whole point of doing the crochet critters. Just part of, like I said, random acts of crochet kindness. And I'll leave them, like if I'm traveling, if I am in the RV, or when I was in the van too, I would take them and just drop them at rest areas, Buc-ee's, wherever we went on a trip. Rest areas being, the most common. Because when you're in an RV, you tend to do a lot of rest areas, or we do anyway. Because I want to get the dogs out, but it's also, you can sleep for a couple of hours, and it's nice to be able to do that, or to even pull in. Some states allow you to rest all night, and it's nice to be able to do that too without paying a fortune, because the average hotel bill is over $150 a night. Now, is that not crazy? Oh, good. Busy lady's saying that her roosters are in her heated basement. That's good. I didn't know. Some people have the heated chicken coops, and some people just put them in the chicken coops, and it's not heated. So I guess it depends on what part of the country you're in. Rico is here. Hey, I am making a crochet turtle. Let me show you. Reach over and get this one, which has got lint all over it. So here's the turtle, and I'll go out and drop these different places so people can pick them up and smile. They're free. So rest areas, bathrooms, restaurants. I do not usually put them in like Walmart, because I don't want somebody to have problems with security because they picked up a free crochet item, and I don't want security to think that they picked something up they weren't supposed to. So I tend not to leave them, but I'll do it like in a grocery store sometimes. If it's like, we used to have a mom and pop grocery store in my town until very, very recently, and then it closed. So I'm in Northeast Tennessee, and we have lost too many jobs since the hurricane came through. So, hi. I also had a tumor on my adrenal gland removed by Gran 3 years before. I watched your video at times for symptoms after the surgery. Did it help? Were the videos helpful? I hope you had good results. Before I had the surgery, I was more limited on what I could do. And after having surgery, it was like the skies parted and I felt so much better. So this spring, I can't even believe it, but this spring will be 10 years since I had the surgery. Yes, very. I'm glad. I'm glad it helped. That's my whole goal. You've made my day. So, how are you doing have, with since you've had the surgery and stuff? Well, I'm sorry. I'm real sorry. I hate that. But you know, they don't know for sure. Doctors don't. So you may have a lot more time than a week. So you never know. David says, oh, good. I am glad. 3 cheers for you. I am so glad. I felt better within a few hours of having surgery. Because when I went in, I was on like 5 different blood pressure medicines. And the morning of surgery, it was very, very high, even on 5. So they wound just kind of catching up people who haven't seen the video and don't know. But they wound up taking out like 11 inches. So pretty good little thing there. Good they got it out. Has it been a long time with you? 3 years, I think you said. I've developed anxiety disorder and sometimes panic attacks. That's really hard. I dealt with that for a while, just in general in my life. Better now. So I haven't had a panic attack in quite some time. They're they're a pain to deal with. For me, now I don't have my service dog because of anxiety, but having him has been really helpful because he just kind of, and he's not for anxiety. That's not why I got him. But having him helps ground me. But it's kind of this double-edged sword too, because when you are out with your service dog, you're literally telling the whole world, "Hey, I have a disability," you know. So, you know, it's really a double-edged sword. I don't have too many people being nosy because I walk with a leg brace too. I have a ton of medical crap. But anyway, I walk with a leg brace too, so it's pretty obvious why I need the service dog. So I don't get a lot of questions, but I've heard from people who do. Oh, you were taking 3 BP medicines. Yeah. It, did you, was it hard for you to keep up with everything? Because it was me a little bit, as far as medicines, doctor's appointments. I was always really afraid I was going to be late to doctor appointments. So family would help me out with keeping up with all that. Now I had to go, one of the things I did was go to the National Institutes of Health in Maryland, and I got a lot of testing done that particular week, and that was nice. It's not medical there, care. They put you in a study, so they tell you what you're having done. But that helped. One of the things they did in the study was tweak my meds. So that was good. I'm going to make the shell for the turtle now. And the yarn is chenille, and oh my gosh, this is so soft. It's almost like crocheting a cloud. I've been gone through lots of tests that time also. Yeah. It's a lot. They were really afraid. Now mine wound up not being a pheo, but it was a functional adrenal gland. I'm sorry, functional adrenal tumor, which means it was driving everybody crazy. And like, we all thought that it was probably going to be a pheo because of how my body had been responding with the tumor. So my doctors were just in shock when they determined that it wasn't. But because I was having so many problems, they went ahead and kind of treated me like I had that, but I felt so much better after having that out. I couldn't walk without getting overheated. That had come on pretty gradually, and I didn't realize the extent until I had the adrenal tumor and gland removed. And I told my husband, I remember talking to him in the summer, and I'm like, it's just so nice that we're not having a hot summer this year. And he looked at me, this was the summer I had it out. He looked at me and he goes, no, we're having a record-breaking heat wave. And from where I'd been so sick with the adrenal problem, I didn't notice it. I thought it was cooler than what it had been being. So, regulating body temperature was a real problem. But that's one of the things, though, that really kind of surprised me about having the adrenal issue, because it sneaks up, because it develops over time. And even like when they first diagnosed me with the tumor, they were like, it's probably not anything to worry about. We just found it incidentally when we were doing another test, but we want to do a couple of other tests just in case, which led to other tests, which led to the NIH, and boom, that led to the positive test, which led to getting it removed. Oh, I have a pet turtle. Did you know that they can't breathe underwater? They have a very slow metabolism, so they can hold their breath when swimming for very long periods of time. No, I did not know that. That is cool. So I'm going to make that my cool fact of the day. That's neat. Oh, you're from India. Okay. Well, I travel a lot, but I haven't been to India. May I ask which part you're in? I did have the opportunity once to go to, I forgot the name of the city. What is that name? Begins with a C. It's a really large city. Chennai? I think it was. Okay, you're from Bangalore. Okay, that's neat. So it is, looks like 6:15 here. What time is it where you are? I'm curious. And you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. 4:47. Okay. It must be 4:47 in the afternoon. Which I hope you're having better weather than we are. Because we've got the snow. Snow, snow, go away. We've got this thing coming up in the U.S. Where if a groundhog sees his shadow, Groundhog Day is next week, that's what it's called. And if he sees his shadow and goes running back into its den, we allegedly will have another 6 weeks of snow. So I really think that if they do that, or when they do that, if the groundhog sees his shadow, I'm of the opinion that somebody needs to make groundhog stew. Oh, good. I'm glad your weather is nice. It's always nice to be able to go out and enjoy. But it's cold here. We had the other day, we had wind chills of like -13, -17, actual temperatures of like -7. I think I posted, if you're in my Facebook group, I think I posted photos there. I'll go back and look later. It was actually warmer in Anchorage, Alaska than it was here. The day that we had -7, Homer, Alaska, which is a town that I freaking love, they had 27 degrees. But then it's Alaska, and you never know what the temperature and all is going to be. Oops. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to go here in a couple of minutes. I got to start putting things away here in the shelter. Well, I appreciate you all coming in. Like I said, this was just a pop-up live stream, so I wasn't sure anybody would come in. But I appreciate it. And I appreciate my moderators that help me take care of some of the difficult people that we had that popped in. Yeah. So the shelter closes here at about 7 in the morning. So I have got to go get ready to help people and leave and get things packed up and stuff. So you all, thank you again for coming out. And please don't forget to give me that like, okay? So I hope you have great weather. Always be bodacious. Don't let life get in the way of living. And my next live stream is Sunday, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. All right? See you then. Good night, everyone.